Good afternoon. So I set this goal to do a video a day for a year starting yesterday. And then today I went out to high tea with a speaker friend and some other women who's doing like a once a month fundraiser for a charity. And on the way home, I got this terrible cold. So I'm like, it's only day 2. I don't want to not be committed to my practice for a year. So I thought I would come to you briefly. I'm wearing green again. I've decided that I'm going to commit to wear green every day this month because of St. Patrick's Day, yes, and I'm Irish, but also because of health and of wealth, and because I met an incredible Irishman at Thrive, our speaker conference, named Irvine, who was just a lovely young man. I'll call you that. But I wanted to speak today about, I love to share a story. So my goal is to share a story with you every day about pineapple people. So I needed to go pick up a prescription for my husband, and I went to Walgreens, and they were just slammed. They were super busy. They had people waiting for COVID shots. They had people waiting for prescriptions. They had people yelling in the drive-through that had not sent their prescriptions right. They had a long line of people. And I met the pharmacist, and he was so kind, and he was so generous with his words and with his time in the midst of the chaos. And there were 3 other people working there that were kind of running around yelling. And so I asked him, can I take a picture of you and remind people? Because he was super just kind, and he just took the time with each person. There was an elderly woman who said, my cat is throwing up and my husband's in a wheelchair, and he just listened to her, even though I know that he really did not have time to listen to her. And he took time to let me take a picture of him so I can highlight him as a pineapple person on social media. But he's Italian. He told me about his wife and about different medications and different things they do. And I just thought, once again, it is always a choice. In the midst of the busy, in the midst of the stress, in the midst of the distraction, we get to decide, will we be a pineapple person? Will we look up and see people? Will we value people and value ourselves? And will we be kind? And that everybody has a story. And if we slow down to be a pineapple person and see value and be sweet, what happens is we hear other people's stories. And in the midst of hearing their story, whatever we're going through, whether it's a cold or being displaced from the hurricane or a change in a career or relationship, we recognize that other people's stories matter too. And that when we get out of ourselves and our own struggle, that we can look at someone else and go, how can I care about them in the midst of my struggle or storm? How can I notice them? How can I appreciate them? And he was just so kind to this woman. And then she said, you're nice. People used to be nice. What happened? And it just made me sad. I thought, oh my gosh, what happened that we're all so busy, so busy. I remember in 2019, I said my word for the year was fulfilled, that I didn't want to be busy anymore. I wanted to recognize that I had a full plate, but it's everything I love. I love my family. I love my friends. I love my work. I love my writing. And so that's what I want you to think about when you decide to join this movement of being a pineapple person, which I hope you will do. I hope that you will look every day for kindness. And I got my hair done today, and the woman that did my hair is so kind and encouraging. And she was saying she takes care of her other, and I'll write about her someday too, but of her other co-workers, clients, when they're busy. She just does it, and they're still their clients, but she'll just help out. She'll always jump in, and she's starting her own business as a hairdresser, and so I want to support her and celebrate her, so I'll be talking about her a little bit. And then I went to a tea with Mikki, who decided her year is a year of giving, and that every month she's going to create an event and invite people in and make them, they're able to give. And I just think today was about collecting teddy bears. So we did a high tea with about, I think she had 21 women there, and we each paid for high tea together, but then we each brought a teddy bear that will go to the children's hospital. And I was talking to 2 new friends at the conference, and I was saying, what if we do a news station every day and we just share good news? I've heard 2 really big tragic stories that have happened in the last week, and I honestly don't know any details because I don't watch the news, and because when I'm traveling, I'm really trying to be present where I am. But I love good news and spreading good news, so I'm just curious. Will you join me as a pineapple person? Will you join me as a person that slows down and listens to people? And will you join me in spreading good news? Because there's plenty of good news out there. In the midst of the messy and the complicated, there's a whole bunch of beautiful people doing beautiful work. So please share in the comments, who are you celebrating, seeing, and valuing today? And what good news story could you share with all of us? Thanks for listening. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, hopefully in green every day this month. Take care.